A single-phase energy meter operates on induction principle. A. True. B. False. C. D. The correct answer is true. The accuracy of measurement using CRO is about A. 0.5, B. 0.05, C. 1, D. 3. The correct answer is 3. The channel required for FM telemetry is A. Same as required for AM telemetry, B. Smaller than that required by AM telemetry, C. 100 times that required for AM telemetry, D. 10 times that required for AM telemetry. The correct answer is 100 times that required for AM telemetry. A digital voltmeter can count from 0 to 9999. If full-scale reading is 9.999 V, the resolution of full-scale reading is A. 0.001, B. 1000, C. 2-digit, D. 1 MV. The correct answer is 1 MV. The most serious problems in AC bridge measurement is A. Eddy currents, B. leakage current, C. residual magnetism, D. stray fields. The correct answer is stray fields. The pointer of an indicating instrument should be A. very light, B. very heavy, C. neither heavy nor light, D. heavy. The correct answer is very light. The resistance of resistance strain gauge is about A. 5, B. 50, C. 120, D. 0.5. The correct answer is 120. Which bridge can be used to measure frequency? A. Maxwell, B. Kelvin, C. Schering, D. Vane. The correct answer is Vane. The time-based generator in a CRO gives an output which is A. low-frequency sinusoidal, B. high-frequency sinusoidal, C. low-frequency rectangular, D. high-frequency sawtooth. The correct answer is high-frequency sawtooth. An average responding rectifier type electronic voltmeter has its scale calibrated in terms of RMS value of sine wave. If 100 V peak value square wave is fed to this voltmeter, the reading will be A. 111 V, B. 100 V, C. 90.9 V, D. 70.7 V. The correct answer is 111 V. In low power factor wattmeter, the compensating coil is connected A. in series with current coil, B. in parallel with current coil, C. in series with pressure coil, D. in parallel with pressure coil. The correct answer is in series with pressure coil. A permanent magnet moving coil measures A. true RMS value, B. DC value, C. peak value, D. RMS plus DC value. The correct answer is DC value. A. CT is used to feed current coils of wattmeter, energy meter, power factor meter, and an ammeter. Then A. all the coils are in series, B. all coils are in parallel, C. the coils are in series parallel, D. either A or B. The correct answer is all the coils are in series. In measurements using strain gauge, the dummy strain gauge is used to A. compensate for resistance of strain gauge, B. compensate for change in temperature, C. compensate for error due to change in voltage of battery, D. compensate for error in voltmeter. The correct answer is compensate for change in temperature. In an AC single-phase energy meter, the potential coil is put on A. both side limbs of upper magnet, B. central limb of upper magnet, C. one side limb of upper magnet, D. either A or B. The correct answer is central limb of upper magnet. The chemical effect of current is used in A. DC ampere hour meter. B. DC ammeter. C. AC energy meter. D. All of the above. The correct answer is DC ampere hour meter. In a single-phase power factor meter, the phase difference between currents in the two pressure coils is A. exactly 0. B. approximate 0. C. exactly 90. D. approximate 90. The correct answer is exactly 90. In an AC coordinate potentiometer, the currents in phase and quadrature potentiometer are adjusted to be A. out of phase by 90. B. in phase. C. out of phase by 45. D. out of phase 180. The correct answer is out of phase by 90. Both X and Y plates of a crow are excited by AC signals. The display is an ellipse which makes one rotation in 5 seconds. This means that the frequency of one input is 5 times that of other. B. the difference between the frequencies of the two signals is 1/5 of Hz. C. the difference between the frequencies of the two signals is 5 Hz. D. either A or C. The correct answer is the difference between the frequencies of the two signals is 1/5 of Hz. In order to achieve accuracy, the slide wire of a potentiometer should be A. as long as possible. B. as short as possible. C. neither too long nor too short. D. very thin. The correct answer is as long as possible. In measuring resistance using voltmeter and ammeter, the resistances of voltmeter and ammeter also affect the accuracy of measurement. A. true. B. false. C. D. The correct answer is true. The difference between measured value and true value is called A. gross error. B. relative error. C. probable error. D. absolute error. The correct answer is absolute error. In air friction damping, the air pressure opposes the motion of piston when it is moving inwards. B. the air pressure opposes the motion of piston when it is moving outwards. C. the air pressure opposes the motion of piston both when it is moving inwards as well as outwards. D. the air pressure may oppose or aid the motion of piston depending on the design. The correct answer is the air pressure opposes the motion of piston both when it is moving inwards as well as outwards. In indicating instruments, the controlling torque is provided by a spring. A. true. B. false. C. D. The correct answer is true. For measuring a very high resistance, we should use A. Kelvin's double bridge. B. Wheatstone bridge. C. mega. D. either A or C. The correct answer is mega. In a platinum RTD, the change in resistance for a temperature rise of 50 C is about A. 2. B. 10. C. 20. D. 40. The correct answer is 20. The gauge factor of a semiconductor strain gauge is about A. 2. B. 10. C. 100. D. 1000. The correct answer is 100. Which of the following instruments is used almost exclusively to measure radio frequency currents? A. moving coil. B. rectifier. C. moving iron. D. thermocouple. The correct answer is thermocouple. The coil of a DArsonval galvanometer has N turns. If flux density is B, current is I, and area of coil is A, the deflecting torque is A NBIA, B NBIA, C NIAB, D N2IAB. The correct answer is NBIA. Consider the following statements regarding electromagnetic flowmeter. A 1, 2, 3 are correct. B 1 and 2 are correct. C 2 and 3 are correct. D 1 and 3 are correct. The correct answer is 1 and 3 are correct. In a crow, the time-based signal is applied to A. X plates, B. Y plates, C. either X or Y plates, D. alternately X and Y plates. The correct answer is X plates. Schering bridge operates at a high voltage of about 10 kV. A. True. B. False. C. D. The correct answer is true. Which of these instrument does not have a control spring? A. moving iron ammeter, B. PMMC ammeter, C. electrostatic voltmeters, D. power factor meter. The correct answer is power factor meter. In Weston frequency meter, the magnetic axes of the two fixed coils are A. parallel, B. perpendicular, C. inclined at 60, D. inclined at 15. The correct answer is perpendicular. Which one of the following is true? A. alternating voltage and current contain odd and even harmonics. B. the inductance in a circuit reduces the effect of harmonics and makes current wave more sinusoidal than voltage wave. C. alternating voltage and current waveforms in general do not contain odd harmonics. D. inductance of a circuit does not alter wave shape at all. The correct answer is the inductance in a circuit reduces the effect of harmonics and makes current wave more sinusoidal than voltage wave. Pirani gauge is used to measure A. very low pressure, B. high pressure, C. pressure in the range of 1 atmosphere, D. fluid flow. The correct answer is very low pressure. A capacitance transducer has two plates each of area 5 mm 2. The coil gap is 2 mm. Displacement sensitivity due to change in gap length is A. 11.1 pfcm, B. 44.2 pfcm, C. 52.3 pfcm, D. 66.3 pfcm. The correct answer is 11.1 pfcm. 4 capacitors are in parallel. Their values are 36.3 F, 3.85 F, 34.002 F, and 850 floor with an uncertainty of digit in the last place. The total capacitance in significant figures is A. 75.0 F, B. 75.00.1 F, C. 75.10.1 F, D. 75.0020.1 F. The correct answer is 75.00.1 F. The switchboard instruments. A. should be mounted in vertical position, B. should be mounted in horizontal position, C. should be mounted at about 45, D. should be mounted at about 80. The correct answer is should be mounted in vertical position. Radiation pyrometer is used to measure temperature in the range of A. 200 to 500 C, B. 0 to 500 C, C. 500 to 1200 C, D. 1200 to 2500 C. The correct answer is 1200 to 2500 C. The electromagnets of an induction wattmeter. A. are laminated, B. are not laminated, C. may be laminated, D. must not be laminated. The correct answer is are laminated. In a vibrating reed frequency meter, the natural frequency of two adjacent reeds have a difference of A. 0.25 Hz, B. 0.5 Hz, C. 1.25 Hz, D. 1 Hz. The correct answer is 0.5 Hz.